50 Cent just put the nail in Diddy's coffin. See, 50 Cent is releasing one of the greatest hit pieces the world has ever seen tomorrow. I know some people who have seen it because there were some private screenings, but this hit piece is tremendous. And the reason why this hit piece would affect Diddy more than I believe the trial will affect Diddy is because after this trial where he was found not guilty of the RICO, it would appear that, all right, Diddy is pretty much done with the corporate world. Mainstream ain't messing with Diddy no more. But the way things were going, right, with the updates, with how people were perceiving or receiving Diddy, it felt like when Diddy got out, that first day out, Diddy will regain his throne at the top of the culture. This hit piece just took that away from Diddy. Like, it's over with, bro. Right? The 50 Cent painted Diddy as the greatest POS to ever live. This is not the average surviving whoever documentary, because we've seen a few of those. For the most part, we know who Diddy victims are. We know what Diddy did, right? And I'll be real, hip-hop fans don't really give a damn what Diddy did to Cassie. They believe that Cassie was an equal and willful participant. But what 50 Cent did that was really strategic in this documentary, 50 Cent really painted the narrative and really focused on, man, y'all happy for Diddy to come out and y'all trying to exalt Diddy as this for the culture type of guy. When no, Diddy didn't have any regard for you guys. Diddy hated his fans. Diddy looked down upon his fans. Diddy utilized his fans as tools. And one of the things he showed to really prove, Diddy looked at his fans as nothing but tools and peons, was when 50 Cent showed footage. Now, I don't know how he got this footage, but we'll find out by the end of this video how 50 Cent got this footage of Diddy. But Diddy was recording himself leading up to him ultimately being arrested for this. And what we saw was Diddy understood that he could win back the public by essentially going out more and appearing to be the man for the people and shaking hands and kissing babies. One of the footage that's shown in this documentary that was filmed by Diddy and his team is this footage where Diddy goes to a busy street in Harlem. It's, I believe, a Friday night, so he knows that people are going to be there. It's going to be packed. There's going to be a lot of fans who recognizes him. They film him walk into a local bar in Harlem. Now, Diddy is from New York, so of course, when he walks in, regardless of what's going on with Cassie and legal battles, the bar erupts. It goes crazy. Oh my God, it's Diddy. Everybody wants a picture. Diddy is making his rounds, taking pictures, shaking hands, doing his thing. Now, this is strategic because obviously we've seen a lot of this footage leak online where people is taking pictures with Diddy. People is telling Diddy, oh my God, everything gonna be all right, bro. We believe in you. So we've seen a lot of this footage that Diddy and his team filmed already. So he walks in, he shakes hands, he does his whole do. Eventually they leave and hop back in the black truck. As soon as they hop back in the black truck, 50 Cent shows Diddy saying, man, I need some hand sanitizers, man. I can't believe I shake those hands. But it's what we got to do anyways. So Diddy reveals right then and there that he was only taking pictures with these people to utilize them as a tool in the battle of public perception. And he actually looked at these people as if they're dirty, as if they're beneath him. And he needed hand sanitizers immediately after shaking their hands and hugging them, like, ugh. So 50 Cent doing that to me is strategic. 50 Cent understands that, fam, like, black folks supported Bill Cosby, bro, and they still support R. Kelly. You not about to convince Diddy fans that Diddy is a terrible human being because of what he did to Cassie or other people. But you show them that Diddy don't rock with them, that Diddy don't like him, that Diddy look down upon him, that Diddy is actually a garbage human being who hates them, they will turn on him that way.
Highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, titled Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. He has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account in how he was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
Off my back, bro. Lord, you win. I'm gonna win. Lord, you win. We win it. I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away.
went
Got in
away.
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
This is gonna turn some men against Diddy, especially the men that actually met Diddy. Like, can you imagine being the guy who's outside that bar speaking life into Diddy? You're gonna overcome this. You're gonna be great, King. King, I'm praying for you, King. And then you transition to the scene where Diddy is telling, pass on hand sanitizer. I just shook it. And then Diddy is like literally like gagging at the thought of even shaking your hand. Oh no, that guy is gonna hate Diddy forever. But 50 Cent, not only did he target the men, but 50 Cent also provide more details that, women or people who hated Diddy already, bruh, they're not forgiving Diddy after this documentary drop, bruh. It's not just Cassie that comes forward. No, it's industry people. People are finally coming forward who have done business with Diddy for the last 20 to 30 years, and they're coming and they're telling their horror stories. 50 Cent is connected to the industry. If there's one person who can bring people forward, it's 50. 50 has people from the industry coming forward, people who has worked with Diddy, ex-employees, everybody, artists, like people at the labels, everybody's coming forward and telling their horror stories when dealing with Diddy. But the one thing I look at 50 Cent a little sideways about, you see, I've always respected a robber over a thief. You know why? Because a robber will look you in your eyes and take yours. A thief gonna come from behind and try to steal it. When 50 Cent during this interview tried to make it seem as if he was this objective filmmaker, I looked at him sideways. Bro, keep it 100. You hate Diddy. You only did this because you hate him. This is 100% biased documentary. But 50 Cent during this interview would try to downplay, I guess, his disagreement with Diddy or his hatred for Diddy. He would try to play it as, I don't got too big of an issue with him. But like he just said, he wanted to take me shopping one time. Our issues ain't that deep. I don't hate the guy. Like, this is not a biased documentary. This is, a neutral docuseries. Cut it out, bruh. There's no chance this is neutral and not biased. 50 Cent went beyond the lengths any normal person will go to make sure that this documentary ends Diddy.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me, type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in as she's like 18, like 19 years old.
Dame Dash has some things to say about 50 Cent in regards to this docuseries dropping. Dame Dash will say, never trust a black man that will make a documentary tearing down another black man for a white man. That's nasty work. I'm not playing these ghetto games. That's played out. What does this have to do with the white man? Yo, white folks be minding their business, man. And they just get thrown into it every time, man. Every time. The white man has nothing to do with this. 50 Cent and Diddy beef has spanned over, a decade or 2 now? They've been beefing. 50 Cent would have done this if Netflix was involved or not. 50 Cent hates Diddy, and this is 50 Cent get back against Diddy. If Netflix was not involved, 50 Cent would have put this documentary on his YouTube channel, on his own network. 50 Cent would have probably taken this to Stars and done something there. So I don't think 50 Cent is doing this for the white man because the white man has a vendetta against Diddy. I think 50 Cent is doing this because he personally hates Diddy. And I'll be real with y'all, man. Yo, if somebody starts a beef with you, in the case of 50 Cent, he believes that Diddy started a beef with him because Diddy asked to take him shopping. He thought Diddy was hitting on him. 50 Cent is like my African uncles, bruh. When it comes to flamboyant activities, they not with it, bruh. Right? You cross that line, they hate you for life. And me personally, I think if somebody starts with you, there is no rules to this war stuff, man. Right? Like it'll be nice for 50 Cent to, to squash the beef with Diddy at this point. I think Diddy at this point in his life will squash the beef because he can't afford any more new enemies. But I don't think 50 Cent has any obligation to squash the beef or to not kick his back in just because what? Why? Like, hey, bruh, kicking a man while he's down. Bruh, man, fam, if 50 was down, Diddy would have kicked him too, which is why, bruh, people tell me all the time, bruh, why don't you squash beef with, no, bruh. I squash beef with 99.9% of the people who apologize and want to squash it. But there's one rule I have, man, right? If you were one of those weirdos who found my relative paperwork and indictment and purposely redacted and cut off the first name in the document to make people think that it was my paperwork, we can never be cool again. Because that's what these weirdos did. They found my relative paperwork, right? Because we have the same last name, obviously, right? Obviously, right? We're relatives. So the last name was Jala. My name is Frederick. They redacted the first name and kept Jala to make people think that I was on the offender registry when it just wasn't true. If you ever did that, we can never be cool again. Like, we is enemies, we is ops for life. I hate you, okay? And the best thing that you can do for yourself is just make sure we're on opposite sides of the planets, man, okay? Right, let our paths not never cross, okay? If you love your family, I love my family, right? I don't want to, right? Let's just not ever cross paths, you feel me? Because one of our lives is going to change very drastically when we meet, okay? And that's just my thing, though, right? Because I feel like you putting those accusations on me could have cost me my life. We don't play that, bro. We don't play that nonsense, bro. Certain accusations can lead you to get deleted from Earth permanently, bro. I could have died based on those accusations. People could have permanently deleted me from those accusations. So when you're willing to lie and do that, then you are willing to see me die, right? When I did nothing to y'all. So from that perspective, we can never be cool again. So if 50 Cent feels that way, just know how I feel about people who did that to me, we can never be cool again, right? Because the accusations y'all put on me could have gotten me killed, okay? Now, the one thing, though, that I've been wondering is, how did 50 Cent and them get those footage, man? Because that footage to me is damning. They even got footage of Diddy on the phone with his lawyer scheming and plotting on how to beat this and how to win the battle of public perception. Well, Diddy and his attorney will put out a statement through Lauren LaRosa, and here's what they had to say. So through the statement, Diddy's rep responded back to 50 Cent's new documentary, and they were right. We have confirmed that Netflix used footage that was never authorized for release, including private moments, pre-indictment material from an unfinished project, and conversations involving legal strategies that were not intended for public viewing. The footage was created for an entirely different purpose, under an arrangement that was never completed, and no rights were transferred to Netflix. A payment dispute between outside parties does not create permission for Netflix to use unlicensed private material. None of this footage came from Mr. Combs or his team, and its inclusion raises serious questions in how it was obtained and why Netflix chose to use it. So what happened here is, first off, I don't know why Diddy would hire like a third-party photographer or like a third-party like videographer. Like, you have been in Hollywood for 20 plus years now, since the 90s, maybe 30. You don't have somebody in your camp who's nice with the camera, who can follow you around, that's within the camp. Like, you hire a third party. So what took place was, and here's what I think took place. So apparently Diddy was working on something for Netflix. So there was a videographer that Diddy hired that was going to be walking around with them filming. The Netflix thing falls apart. The videographer, though, still has the footage, and they were asking for a certain amount from Diddy and them. Diddy and them refused to pay the amount the videographer was asking for. I can almost tell you exactly what happened from my perspective. All right, I can almost guarantee you what happened, okay? This clout-thirsty, bloodthirsty videographers, trust me, bro, they do it to us on Instagram all the time, all right? These sneaky, weaselly, just money-thirsty, bro, photographers would try to extort you. If you have an Instagram page, they will try to extort you 9 times out of 10 every month, right? You post up a photo, right, as the cover art for a particular news story. Oh no, that's our picture. We took that picture 20 years ago. Pay us $50,000. They do it all the time. So that videographer, I can almost guarantee you, he took the footage. He got paid for his time. However, when you own the rights to that. You got to transfer over the rights. For them to transfer over the rights to Diddy, they probably start asking for $5 million. Oh, I need $1 million. Oh, give me $1 million. And they said, hell no, bro, like we're not even using the footage for Netflix. What you mean you win $1 million from it? I can almost guarantee you that's what happened. Okay, but the statement does not stop there. So they will also say 50 Cent is a longtime public adversary who has mocked Mr. Combs for decades, posted fabricated accusations, and publicly celebrated his legal challenges. Even Mr. Jackson has admitted that he was shocked Sean ever filmed some of these moments, which underscores that the footage is being exploited for entertainment rather than presented with fairness or context. And they'd also say they're disappointed that Netflix, all right, will give 50 Cent creative control because the footage was actually filmed by Diddy team, and then them bringing in 50 Cent, which is Diddy's arch nemesis, and giving him control of his, like, it's just nasty, it's messy altogether. But I'll be real, man. Listen, I'm excited for the full documentary to drop, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? What do you guys anticipate is going to be in this documentary? And do you anticipate this documentary is going to make you change your mind on Diddy if you're one of those people who is happy or excited for Diddy to come home? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here to find out how Kanye West just got betrayed and backstabbed by somebody very close to him. We got all the details, okay? Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.